Welcome to the spring break edition of Sports Watch. I'm Nick Donovan. Survive and advance. That is the motto for the Ole Miss basketball team during this week's SEC tournament. Last night, the Rebels took care of business against Missouri with an 86-74 win. There's not much to say about this game. Missouri won 8 games all season. Ole Miss needs to do everything it can to give the NCAA selection committee some attention. It was never really in doubt. Ole Miss was losing this game, but the Rebels still have a long way to go. Up next, they face Arkansas tonight at 8:30 in the SEC quarterfinals. Players to watch for tonight are DeAndre Burnett and Sebastian Saiz. Saiz is Mr. Double-Double, and Burnett can catch fire from 3 if he gets hot. Last time these two teams met, it wasn't pretty as the Razorbacks almost scored 100 points and beat Ole Miss by 20. The Ole Miss defense has to step up tonight if they want any chance of advancing the semis. Arkansas is in the top 20 in points per game. Defensively, Ole Miss is 272nd. 272nd in points allowed a game. I can't even name 200 colleges. Hopefully tonight the Rebels defense can show up and slow down those Hogs. Guess what? For the 18 students that are still in Oxford, you're in luck. You can go to Swayze all weekend for some Rebels baseball as they take on the Furman Paladins. Until 2 o'clock today, I had no idea Furman was a school, nor did I know what a Paladin is, but none of that matters because it's time for Ole Miss baseball to get back on track. They've lost 5 out of the last 6 heading into tonight, and with the SEC play starting next week, the Rebels could really use a confidence boost. In the first 8 games of the season, the Rebels had 55 runs. In the last 5 games, they've had 5 runs. That is anti-good. Another story going in this weekend is if Tate Blackman and Kobe Bortles would play. On Tuesday, Coach Bianco said the two were suspended indefinitely for not meeting the standards of the program. Well, it looks like they did their time sitting in timeout in the corner because earlier today, Bianco announced that they were in the starting lineup. Tonight's game kicks off at 6:30 with David Parkinson taking the mound. So we were a football school, then a basketball school, then a baseball school, and sorry to break the news, but we're now a softball school. Let's give the softball team some love. They are riding a 15-game win streak going into tonight's game against Eastern Kentucky. They are starting to get some national attention, cracking the top 25 in all of the polls. Elantra Cox is absolutely tearing up the opposition. She's almost batting a .600, 62 at-bats and 37 hits. That's good enough for the 3rd best batting average in the country. She could teach the baseball team a thing or two about hitting. Cox isn't the only one who can hit. As a team, the Rebels are 4th in the nation batting average. Now that is why they're 18-2. Tonight's game kicks off at 6 at the Ole Miss softball complex. Good night, Sweet Prince. Just a day after the Browns traded for Brock Osweiler, they announced that they are releasing Robert Griffin III. RG3 tweeted this earlier today, "Thank you, #dogpound, all the work continues, #I'm hungry." Cleveland had to move fast for monetary reasons. RG3 had a $750K roster bonus due Saturday, but Cleveland decided, I think not. Griffin played only 5 games with the Browns, but led the team in wins. And by that, I mean the Browns literally lost every single game last year besides the one game RG3 started. Plagued with injuries, it looks like the former Baylor standout is starting to become another what-if story. One last thing. Yesterday, Wake Forest took on Virginia Tech, and I've got to show you this highlight. Virginia Tech was attempting a last-second shot in the first half, and, well, things backfired. Let's roll the clip. The deep ball was intercepted by Greg McClinton, and he thought, why not? And just chunks a full-court shot, whammy, count it, one-handed 80-footer. That might be the shot of the season. That was also McClinton's first 3-pointer of the season. If I'm the Wake Forest coach, I'm running a new play. Give McClinton the ball 80 feet from the basket and let it fly. That's all I have for sports. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at NewsWatch_UM to stay up to date on all things Ole Miss. Back to you guys at the